Okay, I'm starting this video. I hope everybody can see it. First, we're going to go with words that are the same word. Mega is the same word as game. Now, when we play with this word, right, remember, words are words, but they tell us different stories depending on the position in the letters, right? The position in the letter over here starts with M13 or 4571. In this one, it's 714. Okay, so that would be the rotation, 7145. So it becomes the gateway to the spirit, the delta angle, right? The angle this way or this way, right? This would tell me artificial intelligence, DC, AC, DC world, in the E world. 135 says ace. Okay, if you go through this as single digit numbers, it'd be 7145. 8 and 4 is 12. And 5 is 17, telling me game and gateway. Here it starts off with ace, gateway, and spirit. The number to each one is a value of 26 to the high value, 17 to the low value. Funny that on the, and if you go to a bank machine right now, it'll show you the 17th letter Q, and it'll show you the 26th letter Z. And at the same time, the 17th letter, 7, 8, and 4, okay, 7, and 1 is 8, and 4 is 12, 17. 1 plus 7 equals 8. The total is H. So it's HQZ, like headquarters. It's talking about, to me, headquarters, sun, the passage gateway. You start off with love, energy, ego, the ego, and the game, in me. So 26 is the queen and the dog. If you reverse this, it becomes 88. If you reverse 17 and 71, it becomes 88. This is gateway to heaven. 7 and 8, this is the reverse. In the reverse, it's showing me 7838. Okay? Anytime 2, 1 comes together, it's always a 3, because there's no other ways to get this number. It'll always be 2, 3, and 5. Create 2, 3, and 5 are 23.5. Okay? Creation of the gateway are 5, 6, equaling to F, man and energy. Now we have to remember one thing in man and energy, okay, I have on the next page, is that where birth comes in with death, the opposite, female comes in with male. In female, to the birth, it's 9 months. Man carries 6. So male would be 6. You add on the FE, you're adding on 3, it becomes 6 and 3. 6 and 3 is the difference, is a total of 9. The word 11 is 63. The 360 degrees to go around in a circle. To get the number 6, the only ways to get it with 3 numbers is 312 or 411. Usually call me a tow truck. DNA is the expression of this. Okay, also KD, like Kraft Dinner. 9 is 414, 513, 612, 711. DNA, ACE, ACE, altered current energy. This will be the queen, the church, the delta angles include, and this will be 3, 6. This will be 4, 5, telling me about the sun. Everything with the 1 has to be added somewhere. This will be 5, 4, telling me again about the sun. The other way to get the 9 is 5, 4, 6, 3, 7 and 2 cannot be done on a cube. 8 and 1 cannot be done on a cube, so it's a different expression. I'm not going to get into that right now. I don't have an answer completely for it. Now what I want to start about in this video is if A, okay, equals 0, starting at the alphabet, and O is the 15th letter. B is now the first letter. Now if B starts as the first letter, when you get to O and A is inside O, O becomes the 14th letter. So O becomes both 14 and 15 if you're starting A as 0 or if you're starting A as 1. Now 14 and 15, okay, the reverse of 14 and 15, the reverse of 15 is L. The reverse of 14 is M. Now we end up with 12, 13, 14, and 15. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Creation of the Federation. BC and DC. Before the Christ, the delta angle of the Christ, meaning one side, right? Because that's what the D does. It shows one side, or the birth side, because of the bubble in the B. This will create the sun. This will create the AI world. You add them up, 15 and 14, 29, and 25 is 54. 29, your birth, right? The extra day, 1 out of every 4 years do we get 29. And 25 is the value of Earth. 25 or 1/4 of creation. The 12th and the 13th card, if you want to look at it that way. That is the king and the queen. If you start B as 1, F becomes 5. This is now your Mars station. Also noted as black keys on the piano, right? Black keys on the piano, and 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 will equal 5 and 6. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 will equal 5 and 6. So now we have the same ratio as A and B coming together, as A equals to the O letter. O is the 15th letter. A and E equals to that. Here you have A and E equals to A, and you have A and D equals to that. 1 and 4 will create that 5. Okay, 14 is your DNA. If you were looking down at pi, 14 and 15, 14 and 15 is your 29 birth, 5 and 6. 1 and 4 is 5, 1 and 5 is 6, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 5 is 5. Inside the sun, creation of the white wolf. That's what this says, the gateway creation of the white wolf. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20, bringing into our birth. 5 times 6 is 30. When we add them and we minus them, we get 29, 41, and 19 artificial intelligence. Again, 5 and 1, 2 and 2. 22nd letter equals life in the E world and through the sun. Why does it do this? 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 will equal 44, standing for area, space, and everything is equal inside this. Inside of this, it'll recreate the numbers that created this. Not very many numbers do this. 6 times 5 is 30, 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 minus 5 is 1, but we're not going to do that right now, just like 5 minus 4 is 1. This here, okay, will equal to 22. This here will equal to 18. Okay, heaven's angel is that expression. 1 inside 8 is the beginning of the Monopoly cycle. Inside the Monopoly cycle, and that Monopoly cycle, I'm going to see if it's over here. I'm going to see if I have it on this page. I'm going to see where the Monopoly cycle comes in. No, I'm going to show you what the Monopoly cycle, what it is imagine this square over here. 1. The first thing that goes around it is 8. If you go around that 8, you get 16. You go around that 16, okay, you have 24. You go around again, you have, I'm just trying to see if we have this somewhere over here. So let me take a look. I'm looking. Okay, I don't have it here. It could be in my other book. But we keep going around. We get 8, then we get 16, then we get 24, then we get 32. And then we go around this, and then we go around it again, and we go around it again. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. That's where it stops in Monopoly, at 48. So we have 6 bands. Okay, we have 6 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The center one we don't count. So it's 1 and then 6 bands. 1 and 6, the same way as your cube, the opposite sides of the cube. Right? 1 is opposite of 6, 2 is opposite of 5, 3 is opposite of 4. The in-between becomes 3.5, and that is your creation energy, energy gateway. 7 times 5, 7 plus 5 equals 12 and 35. 57 is the numeric value for the moon, so it's now telling us about the moon. I'm trying to see what else is on here. We're not going to go into this part over here. I'm just looking up minus and plus, federation, inside the sun, and then the numeric value of 5 and 5 is 25. 5 plus 5. 5 times 5, 25. 5 plus 5 is 10, right? If you take 25 and 10 equals 35, and again, electric company, these 3 numbers will say federation, and Zion Israel is that number. Here's your Jack Daniels. So this is what the A does for me. When we reverse the whole alphabet, it tells me a different story, the same way we started off, and I want to reverse this. Okay, I reverse the mega. Okay, reverse 4 letters. When we do reverse 4 letters, will give me a total of 108. That means the reverse of this in 108 will give me 82, and that will be the cycle. 28 is the cycle, right? 2 times 16, 2 times 8 is 16, 2 plus 8, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 and 12 will give me 0, 4, and 20. Okay, 0, 4, and 20. Now that will give me the day, or 16, right? 0, 4, and 20. Do you follow what I'm saying? If I get 12, 6 times 2, 12, 6 plus 2, 8. I have to take out a pen and do this. I have to find a pen inside my pocket, inside another pocket, I'm hoping, or inside my bag. I want to write it out. Can't believe I don't have a pen. Bear with me. Bears are sleeping, so things take time, right? Hold on a second. Well, it looks like I don't have a pen, so we're going to do it on here. 26, okay, equals to 20. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 minus 6 is 4. This will be Pluto. This will create Church. 1 and 2 equals 3. 3 and 8. 3 and 4 is DC. 3 and 8 is the Church. And remember, yesterday was Women's Day. 3, 8 will equal to 24, and 11 equals to 35. 5 times 5. 5 plus 5 equals to 25 and 10. So 25 and 10 and 11, right? That's your 21. This is your 49. 7 times 7 is your 49. And your gateway, you minus them, it becomes 24 minus 25, or 11 minus 10. The total here is 35 and 15. Electric company inside Mars. You do this one over here, it becomes 35 and 13. Altered current. The total here is now your cycle in the moon, and it's 468. 468. And the day in minutes is 8640, or in seconds 86,400, or something like that. But it is that number. Okay. 4 and 12 is your purple ball, and it now will connect your star system. That's how your star system is connected. It's connected in the purple skies. That's the number color purple. And the color purple will now give me 6226 equals to 88. And that's the connecting of your sky system, H2O. So H2O is now water, and now we're connected by the moisture in the air. This is everything. Oh, look at that. 7 by 7 is your 49. 110 stories, there's your 11. Okay, 8 and 8 is the connection of the star system to Venus. Remember, Venus and Mercury have no moons, so they tell us a different story. They are the controllers of the other ones. We must put this all in our bodies, because if you believe in the other side, in the other world, we're already been told our bodies have to follow the key. We have to follow the energies from the other world. Otherwise, the life would be a fake, and our bodies, our minds would know it. But somehow there's so many real things in this world that it's... Anyways, now I want to get to just one last piece. When you put A at 0, R comes 17, S becomes 18. Now the S becomes the cycle of 1 and 8. And then artificial intelligence is now inside the T letter. As well as 1 and 3, right, is B is 1. And D, it becomes B and D. Will create the artificial intelligence. B and D is the 2 and the 4 for the 24-hour day. For the 24 number standing for the cat. For number 42, that stands for 5 and 9. And number 59 or 95 stands for Einstein. Number 95 stands for Neptune. 5 and 9 are letters E and I, and 59, 59 on the clock, or 59 EI, 59, 59, and the O, because it's all relevant to what's inside the 59, is the 60 seconds, 60 minutes of the 24-hour day. And this is the relationship reality that runs this whole thing. The reverse over here is 62. The reverse in game is going to give me the same number. The only difference between these two is the way they're added up. 7838 And this one is added up to 7, 8. Sorry, how is this? Oh, right, this is the reverse of this one over here. But there is some kind of mistake. What is this? I'm just trying to figure out what this is. Oh, yeah, 7 and 1 and 13 and 5. 7 and 1 is 8 and 13 is 21 and 5. Right. The reverse of this is 26, 19, 18 and 5, 47, 57, 65, 70. So I need to find out why it's 70. 27, 104. There's a mistake here. Let me see what I did. Oh, yes, this is adding it up. Sorry. This is adding it up. 5, 18, 19, 26. Okay, that's adding it up. That's not the reverse. That's just adding it up. The reverse is going to be the same thing as this. 46, 56, 66, 67, 68, 78, 82, 108. Raphael 5428. The sun and the cycle of the moon. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. These are the snowbanks, and I'm doing it from a car. Thank you for watching.